busy at the crease, runs hard.
I like that shots like that last one. We didn't try and hit it too square. Still gives it the full face to the bat. Well, normally with a spin, a lot of players try and hit it too square, but watch him here. He gives it a full face of the bat. That's what I like about it. That one there. Where some players try and hit it too square behind,
come on, guys,
and they end up missing it or not getting the middle of the bat. But he hits down the ground nice and straight.
$15 gone, 69 for 1. Same pair of the Indians.
नया पुराना किस्सा है पर इसमें अपना हिस्सा है 150 साल से दुनिया भर में अपनी बेहतरीन क्वालिटी प्रोडक्ट्स का भरोसा लिए नेस्ले है आपकी हर कहानी का हिस्सा। नेस्ले, साथ भरोसे का।
Adam.
Well, spin is what slowed down the Australian scoring rate in their innings, and now it's doing an effective job. Still got Maxwell to bowl as well, Lyon, Zampa. So there's three, maybe even Aaron Finch. We saw him bowl 10 overs for about 40 in the game in Sharjah.
Let's go. Here you go. Draw back.
18 runs off the last 30 deliveries, and that's because the spin has been effective in slowing it down. Turn there for Zampa and also Nathan Lyon.
Catch it.
Some real extravagant headgear there from Zampa.
Boys.
Wickets. Sit on the ground though. So at the end of the over, 72 for 1. Well, I spoke to Adam Zampa at the start of play.
नया पुराना किस्सा है पर इसमें अपना हिस्सा है 150 साल से दुनिया भर में अपनी बेहतरीन क्वालिटी प्रोडक्ट्स का भरोसा लिए नेस्ले है आपकी हर कहानी का हिस्सा। नेस्ले, साथ भरोसे का।
So he didn't put any spikes in them yet. I thought he was going to bowl in them, but the slippers didn't come out today. Lyon, he doesn't need a headband. He's gone for the opposite.
He's married, so he doesn't need to grow his hair out for his girlfriend either.
Come on,
Take me as I am, this is me.
Good angle, good angle,
Placement.
good angle.
And some good running as well. Really good placement. He could have hit
Good
that
angle,
anywhere.
good angle, good
He was
angle.
outside the off stump, but he placed it beautifully. Sahel.
Just one thing on Zampa's hairband. It looks like it doubles up on a long flight where he just drops it over the eyes and to not be distracted and get some good sleep.
Come on, Gaza. Catch. Yeah.
Out. Really well taken by Glenn Maxwell. It was actually really well struck by Sahel. I think he tried to play that shot, but in the end, he probably just got down the wicket fraction too far and couldn't get enough loft on it. It was really well struck, but equally a very good catch by Glenn Maxwell.
Very good catch because this came quickly and Maxwell very alert there, held on to it because this is his shot. Sahel plays it so well. Gets up, jumps that time perfectly. That was motoring, so another good piece of cricket from Glenn Maxwell today. So
नया पुराना किस्सा है पर इससे अपना हिस्सा है
150 साल से दुनिया भर में अपनी बेहतरीन क्वालिटी प्रोडक्ट्स का भरोसा लिए नेस्ले है आपकी हर कहानी का हिस्सा। नेस्ले, साथ भरोसे का।
The UEFA Champions League is brought to you by Nissan, UEFA Champions League sponsor. We will face the spirited Kangaroos to test our mettle before the World Cup. Head & Shoulders presents JS Bank Cup 2019, Pakistan versus Australia ODI Series, live on Sony Live. UEFA Europa League, Arsenal versus Napoli, Friday, April 12th, live on 10 Sports.
Nathan Lyon picking up the wicket, his first one tonight. Going along nicely, but the spin has certainly slowed down the scoring rate for Pakistan. This is a look at it down the wicket. Hit it really well, right out of the middle of the bat. Equally a good catch from Glenn Maxwell. I don't know of the better fielders in the Australian side.
Really good, Gaza.
Rizwan, the new batsman. Got that 100 down in a Sharjah, played very well. He showed a liking to the Australian spinners in that match, very busy at the crease, and at the end of it all, it was a very fine innings. Abu Dhabi out for a duck. pace of Cummins too hot for him. Yeah, there's another opportunity to play a good innings for Pakistan. 74 for 2 after 17.
नया पुराना किस्सा है पर इसमें अपना हिस्सा है
150 साल से दुनिया भर में अपनी बेहतरीन क्वालिटी प्रोडक्ट्स का भरोसा लिए नेस्ले है आपकी हर कहानी का हिस्सा। नेस्ले, साथ भरोसे का।
It's 225 in the first innings, so well up above that. So the Australian captain Aaron Finch, first time tonight, bowled in Sharjah, bowled really well. I think he bowled 10 overs, 41 runs. See if we can sneak through a few tonight. I think it's a good choice actually, because I think the slower that you bowl on this pitch, the harder it is to hit.
And he's that sort of bowler. Clever use of his pace variations. Get through his overs quickly. So he looked to do the same here this evening. But with Pakistan under pressure, rush through them. And it's, as a batsman, it's quite unsettling at times, because you, particularly when you're new to the crease, you do feel you want to just build your innings and have a bit of time between balls, set yourself. You've got someone pushing, you're looking up, next ball's coming, you play, looking up. It's often a good tactic just to let him wait a little bit. There he goes. Pakistan did feel that in the match where he bowled well, went for a few only in his last over, that they didn't play him well enough. Perhaps didn't look to sweep him enough and get more ones and twos off him. So it'll be interesting to see how they approach Finch this evening, because that's an imposing target. That's a very good score. So they're going to have to be quite proactive, I feel, against Finch this evening.
Couldn't have.
Could he?
Turn it.
Have a look. Have a look at this. Here we go. Turn square. Just enough. Just enough there. He's at it again, isn't he? The wily old captain getting through the overs. That's when they're just asking him to hold on for a moment.
Nice, mate.
Finch finishes his first 78 for 2.
नया पुराना किस्सा है पर इसमें अपना हिस्सा है
150 साल से दुनिया भर में अपनी बेहतरीन क्वालिटी प्रोडक्ट्स का भरोसा लिए नेस्ले है आपकी हर कहानी का हिस्सा। नेस्ले, साथ भरोसे का।
That top 3 playing in the innings to carry your team through, and he's well set. What an opportunity here for him. Powerful stroke. That was beautifully struck.
Already 100 in this one-day series. No doubt he's got the ability, he's got the shots to do it as well. That's a good shot.
It looks as if he's set himself to look to sweep here this evening.
Swept either spins, do they? Nathan Lyons thinking, okay, if you're going to sweep me, I'm going to take you wider, wider outside the off-stump.
I've got to ask you again, Brendan, you haven't picked Lyon. He's just so impressive every time he bowls.
There's not enough people. Only allowed to take 15.
He's just a very impressive spinner. I would be. I hear you. Zampa's had a good 12 months.
Well, if it was in the UAE, India, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, any of those places, you'd have to take 2 spinners.
Sure.
Come on, Gaza.
Get the feeling that under pressure, I think he's just going to give you more security than Zampa.
Oh, I see. Not taking Zampa then. You're dropping him. Most wickets in the last 2 years. One day cricket.
So good, mate.
You're dropping him, eh? So you're going to swap Zampa for Lyon? Is that what you're doing out of my squad?
I thought it was the last 12 months, most wickets. But where did he get them against who? India. That should bring another boundary. So Rizwan deciding that the way to attack Lyon is to sweep him. And he's winning the battle so far. 86 for 2 after 19. That's a perfect example of how to play a sweep shot. It's really low. Good stride, low hands. Good timing. Have you ever seen a keeper who's not a good sweeper?
We've got Aaron Finch as the optional spinner as well, and Maxwell in the team. On debut, a wonderful effort there by Abid Ali. 5 fours in there, and good healthy strike rate. Only the 13th Pakistani batsman to do it on debut, and what a great time to do it as well. This game, another game, and then the World Cup around the corner. He's pushing his claims forward.
And he has a wonderful opportunity to turn it into 100. There's that sweep again, and this time to Finch, the left-arm spinner. This is how you play it. And he does play it well.
He's on square.
Three fours now for Rizwan.
He's done well, yeah. He picked it up way outside off. And this is what result of sweeping can be. Spinner dropping it fractionally short, and he's pounced on it. And finds the mid-wicket boundary, so this is turning out to be a real little gem here from Rizwan. Deciding that they're not going to allow Finch to bowl here. Deep in his crease. He's done well here to make that into something which probably wasn't all that short.
He doesn't have a lot of sixes. That's his first one in 15 innings. Nigel was there to be hit for 6, wasn't it? Another sweep shot. And another result, another boundary. 100 up for Pakistan. 15 off the over. 102 for 2.
Again, just the length on that line there, and he's managed to get so low. He's on that back knee there, the hands are low. Fetch it, play it down. He's aware of that man at deep square leg. He's in front of square.
Going along nicely, 177 off 30 overs. Required run rate just under 6. Paddle shot. Look at that other sweep shot. The last over from Aaron. 15, that's dropped short 6. And then again, with the placement though, because there's the man out deep just in front of square, but he's hit so well, so hard. 4 fours for Rizwan, and 1-6 tonight. 24 from 17.
Here we go, Goat.
Close. Oh, direct hit. It may have been out. Needed a dive in the end, Maxwell.
It looked the moment that he hit it that he'd beaten the fielder mid-wicket, but then realised he had not. A direct hit, you feel, would have been out there. Oh, yes. Well, he's dived and now has called for the dressing room. Not too sure what has happened.
It's a new shirt. Dirt going down the front. 103 for 2. Let's have a look at Ali's 50 on debut. And very nice shots early on. He took it to the quick bowlers, over pitch, hit it through the offside. Anything slightly short, he was quick and back and across, working it through the leg side. Good hitting and good placement as well. 50 on debut. Only 13 Pakistani batsmen have done it, and the first one to do it. Daryl? Yes.
50 on debut. Ramiz Raja.
We told you that. Ramiz, tell you that.
No, I remember clearly Ramiz got 50 on debut.
Who was that against?
Come on, Gaza.
India.
New Zealand.
And against the great Richard Hadley, so
Come on, there, guys.
52 or
Come on,
57.
410.
Plenty overs left. What a high pressure match
Crack
the
it open,
series has
crack it
gone,
open
so
there.
he's got a great opportunity here to get a big one. 120, 130. Debut on 100 by a Pakistani.
Lovely go. Come on,
We'll
lads.
come back to you on that.
Open it up here. Open it up.
Quick single taken. That's good running. That's good cricket from Pakistan. 105 for 2.
नया पुराना किस्सा है पर इसमें अपना हिस्सा है
150 साल से दुनिया भर में अपनी बेहतरीन क्वालिटी प्रोडक्ट्स का भरोसा लिए नेस्ले है आपकी हर कहानी का हिस्सा। नेस्ले, साथ भरोसे का।
Got to change the bowling, so Aaron Finch has taken himself out of the attack, brought in Glenn Maxwell just to get this field set. We're going to change in commentary. Waqar Younis and Ramiz Raja will join.
Maxie. It's pretty good.
2 down for 1 of 5. Pakistan making fist of things. The energy that you notice and you like between Rizwan and Abid Ali. They've ran well. Abid Ali 50 on debut.
Come, Max.
Rizwan is carrying on with his good form. 27 of 22, has played some splendid sweep shots. Abid Ali on the other end has been complete package. Drives and cuts and pulls and flicks. That's good thinking, good cricket.
Yeah, very smart cricket by Abid Ali. he saw Rizwan sort of sweeping the ball and looking for those boundaries, and he didn't rush.
Here we go, boys. Here we go,
He
boys.
sort of sat back a little bit, and he just looking for the single, nudging the ball into the gaps and giving him the strike. And on the other hand, Rizwan,
Go, coach.
who likes to sweep, is also sort of keep rotating the strike, and if the ball's there, he's looking for that big shot. I think that's the way to go, because the run rate,
Wait, guys.
the
Wait.
required run
Wait,
rate
wait,
is
wait.
almost 6. So you have to really keep pushing those singles.
So I've still to announce my World Cup squad, Waqar. That'll be on view in the next match, and I've got a very strong mind of
Come on, Maxi.
good mind of picking this fellow on the screen, Abid
Come on,
Ali,
boys.
because there's so much to like about his
Here we go, lads.
batting.
Here we go,
His
lads.
technique is pretty good, and the talent that is on view here on this tour, he's outshone most of them.
You're very smart. You're very smart, like Abid Ali, isn't it?
I know where you're getting at.
You could have announced the team earlier, but you waited.
Yeah, come on.
Very smartly done.
No, my
Come on,
son
Maxi.
actually, Heather, he would rave about Abid Ali because actually he was serving drinks to Abid Ali as a 12th man most part of the last season for Habib Bank, and he said that you've got to watch him because he's got real talent and potential. And he's not been far off the mark. He's batted beautifully, very sensible batting. 111 for 2.
नया पुराना किस्सा है पर इसमें अपना हिस्सा है
150 साल से दुनिया भर में अपनी बेहतरीन क्वालिटी प्रोडक्ट्स का भरोसा लिए नेस्ले है आपकी हर कहानी का हिस्सा। नेस्ले, साथ भरोसे का।
Owe something to the selectors. Inzi sitting out there, so to show his club, it's got to be positive, and that's what he's done. It looked very good.
So happy for him because you see, when you get
नया पुराना किस्सा है पर इसमें अपना हिस्सा है
150 साल से दुनिया भर में अपनी बेहतरीन क्वालिटी प्रोडक्ट्स का भरोसा लिए नेस्ले है आपकी हर कहानी का हिस्सा। नेस्ले, साथ भरोसे का।
been very imaginative also. It's just not one-way traffic. So he's driven the ball, he's played that shot as well. Sweep shot, fine, almost kind of a ramp.
Come on, Zorba.
A shovel for a run. Quicker ball, he's very good with that angle. Quicker googly, I think.
Well, these modern day cricketers, they like playing that ramp shot. And the bowlers are also very smart. We saw both of them doing that sweep shot, and he bowled quicker. He wanted Rizwan to do it again so he can hit his pads. He's not bowling slowly now. That last delivery was 90 kph, 24 gone, 118 for 2.
नया पुराना किस्सा है पर इसमें अपना हिस्सा है
150 साल से दुनिया भर में अपनी बेहतरीन क्वालिटी प्रोडक्ट्स का भरोसा लिए नेस्ले है आपकी हर कहानी का हिस्सा। नेस्ले, साथ भरोसे का।
Friends for life. Very good partnership. 44 of 45 balls. Extremely well, because this is where Australia jump all over Pakistan. And so it's cautious cricket, it's good cricket from Pakistan. Every now and then they're trying to hit a 4, but generally very keen to just rotate the strike.
Yes, the next sort of 15, 16 overs, I would say, are very crucial, very important, because ball's gone softer. It's not going to come onto the bat that easy. All these two batsmen need is to just keep pushing, keep rotating the strike. Good fielding.
Hanscom with a handsome stop.
Come on, Max, boys, come on.
Safe hands, Hanscom. Beating with that straighter angle is round the stumps, Glenn Maxwell. They can't afford to take him lightly. He's a partnership breaker. To angle it for a run.
Get that, hold on.
So now the pressure will mount a bit. 3 dots.
Come on, Max. Catch it! Oh,
Catch it as a
yes.
call. Falling short of that fielder.
Big side.
It seems that it's a little hard against Maxwell than Nathan Lyon, because Nathan Lyon, you know that he's going to bowl in one area, is going to land roundabout out that 5th stump, outside the off stump. But with Maxwell, because he bowls around the wicket, he bowls quicker, he bowls a little bit of flight also at times like that, and it is difficult to sort of get that momentum, get that rhythm going against him. 120 for 2.
नया पुराना किस्सा है पर इसमें अपना हिस्सा है
150 साल से दुनिया भर में अपनी बेहतरीन क्वालिटी प्रोडक्ट्स का भरोसा लिए नेस्ले है आपकी हर कहानी का हिस्सा। नेस्ले, साथ भरोसे का।
With a lot of intensity. Eight wickets in hand, 158 or 150 balls. Waqar, you've got to side with a team that has got 8 wickets, at least on paper.
Come on, Zorbi.
I still feel that this target is not going to be easy to be chased down, because yes, Pakistan have got 8 wickets in hand, but the deeper you go, I mean, they're going to bowl cheap overs, which we are already seeing. The last over was 2. This is early days in this over, but you have to really keep up with the scoring rate, because later on this pitch is going to get slower and lower. And maybe 7 and over max, or maybe 7.5. You cannot really allow the run rate to go up maybe 8 or even further than 8. Then it's going to be hard. We saw a reverse swing in the first inning, so if it has started reversing a little bit, it's going to be difficult to get away.
He's got a rag there, tucking the trousers and trying to keep the ball dry, keep his hands dry. That's a beautiful cover drive. Well blocked by the deep fielder, but Abid Ali has been all class in this innings. On debut, making an impression. 50 partnership comes up of 54 balls.
Little bit more flight, and Abid Ali clearing his front leg. He read it really beautifully. He knew that it's not going to be much turn. It was more of a top spinner. Overall, in the last few games and this game so far, the fielding's been superb by the Aussies.
Not short enough really to be hammered square. Yeah, Flick would have done the job.
Come on, Zorba.
There's the sweep shot. That's gone fine. That's well connected. Another couple of runs to Abid Ali.
Well, that towel which you see in Zampa's trouser, I don't think that is for to dry the ball. I think because the leg spinners, they tend to get more sweaty hands, so it's just dry the hands and dry the ball on top of it. Because with the sweat, sometimes the trousers get wet.
That's gone up in the air into the gap. That may just run away and hit the fence. Lovely piece of placement from the right-hander. Zampa is just a little bit confused with what is unfolding here. He's given 10 runs in the over and a very good one for Pakistan. 130 for 2.
नया पुराना किस्सा है पर इसमें अपना हिस्सा है
150 साल से दुनिया भर में अपनी बेहतरीन क्वालिटी प्रोडक्ट्स का भरोसा लिए नेस्ले है आपकी हर कहानी का हिस्सा। नेस्ले, साथ भरोसे का।
Spin, and he's looking really good. He's well set, so he can afford to play against the spin. Very colorful crowd. Small, but very colorful. Australians little worried.
Come on, Iglenny.
Zampa none for 24 in 5 overs.
Nice, mate.
Will he sweep?
Come on, Maxi.
Can he sweep?
Come on, Maxi.
You've got one man for the slog sweep. You've got the other man for the original sweep shot. There's a shot fine fielder there in case of a top edge. Oh, he wanted to go against the spin over cover. Miscued it for a couple of runs. Maxwell actually wasn't ready really for this take.
I don't think he was expecting. Even Rizwan, he was looking to play more toward offside. Wanted to give a little room. The weight was on the back foot, so that's why there was no energy in that shot. No real power in it.
Come on, boys.
Wanted to hit over
Open it
extra
up.
cover.
Open it up. Come on, Maxi.
He's played a very good hand. 36 of 34. Rizwan. Is that a good series actually? been an easy pitch to bat on second time around. The ball is gripping. There's puff of dust as well at times of the surface.
Maxey.
That's extremely well bowled, but because he followed the batsman, he wanted a little bit of room to go over the infield through the offside. Wasn't allowed anything by Maxwell. Two is the call. Abid Ali, does he have the strength to make it for the second? Only a single. 1-3 for 2.
It is such an advantage having one of your batsmen who can give you.
नया पुराना किस्सा है पर इसमें अपना हिस्सा है
150 साल से दुनिया भर में अपनी बेहतरीन क्वालिटी प्रोडक्ट्स का भरोसा लिए नेस्ले है आपकी हर कहानी का हिस्सा। नेस्ले, साथ भरोसे का।
Suhail can do that job and chip in maybe 5-6 overs in the game.
You've blindly picked Hafiz in the World Cup squad, Waqar. How fit is he? Do we know whether he's fit enough to go on that tour?
I don't really know his fitness, to be very honest. I'm purely going on experience, that he's got an experience. So we'll probably be needing that experience in England. Yes, I think not only me, this is my just thinking that this should be the team. I'm sure the management and the selectors, they'll probably have the fitness test. They will have his hand tested also, because if he can't grip the bat or if he can't catch, that means that he might not be available. He just had another surgery, I've heard, and he's going to be out of the playing for at least 2 to 3 weeks. So we got what? Still got 2 months, and if he's fit, and then he needs to probably play some cricket. Good that Pakistan is playing in England 5 ODIs. Enjoying your tea?
I'm listening all the time.
So I think they will probably test him out first, and the fitness test which they announced, I think it's on the 14th of the next month, and they all have to pass that.
Catch it!
Catch it! Oh, almost a stunning effort. Hanscom there was in line for a very, very good catch. A miscue from Abid Ali. He wanted to get it over the mid-on fielder. Almost lost his wicket.
Yeah, he's getting edgy regarding that mid-on fielder. He wants to clear that. He thought that he's gone straight to him. Hanscom gave it his best, not carried. But mid-on in the circle is really making Abid Ali think that he's going to go over the top. Ah, nicely done. Very nicely done. Experience coming into play.
Such a good shot. Cheeky shot from Abid Ali. Oh, excellent throw. Right on top of the bails. This was such a clever maneuver. Played it late away from the fielder there at shot point.
Yeah, he made that ramp for the ball to sort of slide over it, keeping in really close eye on the ball. Very well done.
Into the 70s now, Abid Ali. Pakistan very much engaged in this run chase. Oh, another one, just like the other one. This is good batting, intelligent batting. If you can't drill him hard down the ground, might as well just use the pace and work it fine away towards the offside. Excellent piece of thinking and batting.
Yeah, this was a better shot than the previous one, because this one was a lot closer and was more in the line of the stumps. Was a very risky stroke, but played it with a lot of control.
Watching the ball beautifully. Hit the willow. Right from the arm. till he plays this off the bat. Taking his time, making sure that he grips the ball properly. He's got a rag tucked up in his trousers. Obviously, there's a little bit of dew factor coming into play. Nicely ball, and a good ball is handled very nicely for a single. Abid Ali is looking good as gold. 74 he is of 81, 140.
$1 billion.
नया पुराना किस्सा है.
Short game from both Rizwan and Abid Ali. Sweep shot for a single, but the maneuvering of the singles in between the big shots has been refreshing.
They batted superbly well. Simple as that. They're very positive from the outset, both batsmen.
Come on, Max. Come on, lads. Right.
First, the question for me is, has this Abid Ali been?
Maxi.
He looks a really good player.
I'll tell you where he has been. First-class cricket, List A cricket, getting all those runs for quite a number of years now. On with the arm, there's a little bit of a peel. There he thinks a caught behind, but no. Everything goes back to normal. It was a huge appeal to start off with. He took the bails off as well, but Rizwan is back, so nothing doing. But yeah, they're able to rotate strike, and also almost Yunus Khan, like being able to play that short game, being able to get a single just going forward towards point or towards square leg, which is very refreshing.
Well, just dropping the ball, just that ability to be able to, yes, hit the ball very firmly in the gaps, but just equally as important is soft hands and, as you say, working the ball in the gaps, just the short game and just picking up the singles that way. It's very frustrating for opposition teams if you can do that.
And that's the other factor, the dew factor. Most teams win the toss here and field first exactly because of that. A little bit of dew, the pitch slickens up, ball comes onto the bat. Chasing here, historically in the way, is the way forward.
Yeah, there's no real hesitation, was there, at the toss to bowl first, for exactly for that reason. The dew factor, historically, besides batting second win. And look, doing it very comfortable at the moment, Pakistan. We know it can change very quickly, so they've got to, you know, the men in have got to do the job. But at the moment, it's looking very good.
A little slip in the outfield makes it 2 off the last ball.
29 overs gone, and they're just starting to moan a little bit, the Australians, you have to say. There's a bit of slipping going on, and the ball's getting wet. Nearly every ball they're grabbing the rags and trying to dry that ball off, and yeah, just getting a little upset with the conditions, but there's not much you can do. It's the way it is. Just got to get on with it.
नया पुराना किस्सा है पर इसमें अपना हिस्सा है
150 साल से दुनिया भर में अपनी बेहतरीन क्वालिटी प्रोडक्ट्स का भरोसा लिए नेस्ले है आपकी हर कहानी का हिस्सा। नेस्ले, साथ भरोसे का।
Spinners haven't done it for them, so Kane Richardson back in the attack.
Yeah, it's a fairly obvious response, isn't it? You've been struggling with the spin, Zampa to hold the ball, and Maxwell at the other end. So turn to your speed men, your medium pacers, to see if they can do something. But it is hard if you're the bowling side with that heavy dew in the outfield. Every time the ball goes into the outfield, it gets quite wet.
They're pulled away for a couple more, goes into the outfield again. Fouls are out. And you wouldn't imagine there'd be any swing at all with that damp ball.
No, absolutely no swing, and see the towels there, Aaron Finch, and all the bowlers have got towels tucked into their pants. It's just hard work. The ball just skids on.
And easily done. Abid Ali's looked so assured in this innings. Be it pace, be it spin, he's been able to rotate, strike, get boundaries. This one again being able to clip it away, in control, in the air, but he knew it was in the gap. Clips it for a run, so everything sort of looks under control, in order. And on the other end, Rizwan has come in and played his shots and put even more pressure on Australia. Run a ball now 44 or 43. The sweep shots to the spinners, the boundaries there. Just after that Haris Sohail wicket, he came in and started off so positively that all that attacking nature of the bowling went out the window.
Yes, I can't remember whether I saw Rizwan's name in your lists that you guys put together, you Pakistanis. I'd be picking him in front of Umar Kamal if it comes down to that selection. I know you've got other very good batting options, but gee, what I've seen, I know he's the wicketkeeper, but I think he can bat.
So AB, at least you approve of one of my selections. I did have him in my list as the second
Very good,
wicketkeeper.
very good.
So
I wasn't sure.
I've got a nod of approval, at least one of my players.
Well, I think he's just a busy player, and there he is. Well done. Well, I agree with that one. The rest of the players I don't know as well as you. And there's particularly a lot of the guys are not here. You've got a lot of good players, but Rizwan is one of my faves. End of the over. 2 for 152.
Yeah, I got a lot of stick on Twitter and a lot of people asking why I've got players like Amir Yamin in, no Fahim Ashraf, no Mohammad Amir. But that's my squad. I disagree with it. The name that stands out for me is Asif Ali, power hitter, down the order, and on good pitches he can strike the ball really hard. I'm quite surprised that he's not given a go in this series, because that's the sort of area where Pakistan is lacking. And we talked about earlier big scores in England. And he's the type of player that can get you that big score or can hit you those big hits required even while chasing.
Does he bat as well, or does he bowl as well, or is he mainly just the power hitter down the order?
Just a power hitter, is very good fielder, had an excellent PSL. Ball
नया पुराना किस्सा है पर इसमें अपना हिस्सा है
150 साल से दुनिया भर में अपनी बेहतरीन क्वालिटी प्रोडक्ट्स का भरोसा लिए नेस्ले है आपकी हर कहानी का हिस्सा। नेस्ले, साथ भरोसे का।
Long time ago, lots of people were here. Ramiz Raja called that game. Pakistan actually won it. But Sean Marsh, I think, is in the squad as well. So, big day today for Dubai International Sports Ground. It's the Ring of Fire. We had a huge cake, which I believe one of our cameramen had it all, Anthony Hoffman, who's been covering 10 years of this Dubai stadium. There we go, 168. Pakistan chased that down. Shoaib Malik played in that game, didn't play today, but Watson hadn't here as a coaching staff member, so landmark game.
So I assume the ball's been changed, and so it will be drier until it gets hit in the outfield. And then it'll be wet again.
And I don't suppose that will be long. It'll be hit in the outfield pretty soon. And then it'll be back to those rags, trying to try it. It's never quite the same. How much you try, it doesn't really get it back to its previous order.
It works for a very short space of time, and then the water just seeps into the seam.
Taxi. Come on, good dots, good dots.
But it's a fair reason to change the ball. It's getting very wet and hard to hang on to.
Yeah, that's side of Pakistan's batting today, that short game, that able to rotate strike, to be able to just hit little pockets in the field, has been very impressive. There again, being able to maneuver it into the gap. Yes, it's not spinning that much. Yes, the ball is coming onto the bat slightly better, but still, we haven't seen this all throughout the series. This maneuvering against the spinners. This man has been brilliant. So has Rizwan. He's come in and played the spin especially really well. $155 for 2.
You talk about picking up the ones, the short game. I think they've both been brilliant, but that's why I like this Rizwan, because he is a busy player. In all the games that he's played, and
नया पुराना किस्सा है पर इसमें अपना हिस्सा है
150 साल से दुनिया भर में अपनी बेहतरीन क्वालिटी प्रोडक्ट्स का भरोसा लिए नेस्ले है आपकी हर कहानी का हिस्सा। नेस्ले, साथ भरोसे का।
Tells a story in its own. Able to rotate strike, able to play that short game. And overall, once that happens, the batting normally progresses really well. And at the moment, 155 for 2, 123 more needed, everything under control. Doesn't look as if Pakistan will have problems, but who knows? A couple of wickets here might turn. But at the moment, Pakistan hold all the aces.
really don't need to do much else. These two, they've kept up with the run rate. The run rate is not out of hand by any stretch of the imagination. 6.5 runs and over, so they've done very well to keep up pace in this run chase, and wickets in hand, very important.
Richardson just taking pace off the ball this over, not allowing the ball to come onto the bat, but it's a great start for Abid Ali. Third highest so far, still out there, still can get to that 100, get to that #1 spot. Salim Ilahi 102, the best. Just gone past Ramiz Raja 75.
Been a pretty old flat track at Christchurch, wasn't it, that day? No, he's done very well, hasn't he? He's looked the goods right from the get-go. He's played his shots.
1985, 75 for Ramiz Raja. Threw it away, couldn't get to the 100. Imam Ul Haq, who got 100 on debut. Interesting that he today, just before game's play, did not play because of high fever, and that's why Abid Ali played. Abid Ali might not have played. He wasn't playing till last night, but he's made it count. 158 for 2.
नया पुराना किस्सा है, पर इसमें अपना हिस्सा है।
150 साल से दुनिया भर में अपनी बेहतरीन क्वालिटी प्रोडक्ट्स का भरोसा लिए नेस्ले है आपकी हर कहानी का हिस्सा। नेस्ले, साथ भरोसे का।
There's probably a chance it causes some headaches, put it that way, for the selectors.
'84, the partnership, 93 balls. Pakistan requiring a run rate of 6.6. Everything under control. These two batting well. Australia trying to exert pressure with medium pace now. Nathan Coulter-Nile back in the attack. Slightly drier ball, just been changed a couple of overs ago. And a clip through the onside, timed superbly, comes back for the second. And fourth 50 for Rizwan in ODIs, just off 53 balls.
Yes, well played, young man, and good support from the crowd that's here and teammates. He's been very impressive in this series, knocking the ball around, and well played today. Just took the attack to the Australians.
Yeah, came in and applied the pressure to the Australians through a number of sweep shots, and really got his innings going by striking the boundaries against the spinners, and from that he's not looked back. 96.3 his strike rate, 100 in that second match, didn't get any in the third game, but today he's looked like he's going to take the game away from Australia. And again, a flick to the onside, timed beautifully. And they'll come back for another couple.
Nathan Lyon in the deep. He's always been a pretty handy fielder. I'm sure that doesn't get past him and limits the scoring to 2. But look at the boys, they're sliding around. That outfield is quite juicy. I'm going to say it's a real heavy dew, but heavy.
Full shot this time. Nathan Lyon doing a lot of work, deep square leg. Another couple of runs.
Come on, Knight.
Played a flick which went finer of Nathan Lyon, then the pull shot which has gone a little straighter. So really in the firing range, the boundary rider at deep square.
Say Abid Ali makes 150 today. Is that going to cause some dramas for the selectors?
The edge, and that'll go to the fence. So he's nearing that 100 into the 90s now.
Not too many false shots really from Abid Ali today. This one, a genuine edge. It had been a first slip, straight to him. But that's the nature of this game. There are no slips generally at this time of the game, so you can play outside that off stump, no problem at all.
I think already he's caused a little bit of a stir because of the fact that he scored so many runs coming into the side. 33 gone. It's 169 for 2.
I'm not afraid to die, and I'm not afraid to kill you.
I tried to run a background check on you, and no one seems to know who you are.
When you gonna tell me what's going on, Ghost? So what happens next? I know you got a plan.
We opened that place to clean our money. What if it could be more than that, though, man? We can have it all.
Fantastic innings by Maxwell, 98 of 82, but Pakistan in response, especially this third wicket partnership, has been sublime. 96 now of 100 deliveries. Yeah, beyond Abid Ali, say if he gets 100 today, wins Pakistan third game. There will be a lot of talk about him because a couple of years in List A cricket, he's got so much runs. And Pakistan right now as relaxed as us, batting so well. But because of the sheer amount of runs that he's got in first-class cricket, in List A cricket consistently, and now he comes in and does it at international level, there's always questions going to be asked, why has he been played so late? And now that he's shown us that he belongs, there'll be questions asked. He's got the technique to play in England, so there'll obviously be questions asked. The cut shot goes finer than he wanted, but the result is another boundary, and the 100 partnership is brought up by Abid Ali.
Tremendous work from these two players. It's been a really telling partnership. They've been very positive. They've played their shots. And that was a cultured edge, I'd say. That was meant to go in that area of the ground. He's been very, very good in all facets today, and he's moved on to 94. Bowlers never enjoy that, do they?
Yeah, this partnership, 100 now, has almost taken the game away from Australia, and it's another 20-30 runs and might be well done and dusted this game. Rizwan almost a run a ball, and so is Abid Ali. The rate of scoring has been impressive to go along with the runs. .34 gone, 174 for 2.
Mr. Horsfield's in a coma, one that's likely irreversible.
I'm looking for my big case, and this is it.
I can't make him sit up and talk.
I'm helping you. You need to help me.
You know what they say. You paint your masterpiece, you'll live forever.
No!
104 of 95 deliveries. You'd think that Pakistan will have to play really badly to lose this one now. Abid Ali on debut has been sublime. Got it so well throughout the innings. There's not been an instant where he's looked as if he struggled. New ball, played it well. Spinners played it well. And now he's just honing in on the 100. So he looks a quality player, which he's promised in first-class cricket, proven that. But once you step up to international cricket and look as if you belong, that's almost all the boxes ticked. Full shot off the front foot, way in front of square. Oh, just slows up with the amount of dew. So just a couple of runs. When he hit that, it looked as if it was going to the fence.
It's an interesting shot. Just back of a length from Coutinho, and decides to play that crossmatch shot. Keeps the ball along the ground, which is a really pleasing thing. And as we talked about, the dew, the slide factor in the outfield.
And this one absolutely hit in the middle. The proper pull shot. This one shorter in length, and he climbed onto this in a flash.
Well, this was the attempted short ball bouncer, and Ranch, he's not a tall man, so it didn't quite get up, but it was right in the slot, and that is a seriously good shot. Got on top of it and hit it down.
By just having the word with the captain. Something's cooking. Things not going Australia's way, and not happy.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that discussion was about. The umpire going over to the skipper to have a bit of a chat, whether it was something the bowler said or did, or nothing was obvious to us up here, but yeah, obviously the umpire wasn't very happy with something.
Close. Suspect a direct hit would have resulted in a wicket, but 35th gone, 182 for 2.
I'm not afraid to die, and I'm not afraid to kill you.
I tried to run a background check on you, and no one seems to know who you are.
When you gonna tell me what's going on, Ghost? So what happens next? I know you got a plan.
We opened that place to clean our money. What if it could be more than that, though, man? We can have it all.
Abid Ali still out there. But Finch knows a direct hit and they were in. There's a missed shot single. Maxwell very quick at point. Leg spinner back in the attack. Yeah, it's quite damp out there, so it'll be interesting how Zampa goes about it. Will he be able to trust himself to actually flight the ball or just fire them in, because the ball's getting appreciably wet. You can see those rags being really given a workout. He's gone for 32 of his 6. But Australia need a wicket. Simple as that.
They do, and Zampa has been consistently the go-to man, but it's just difficult conditions in that he can't really grip it and rip it, because you're just a bit worried about it sliding out of the fingers.
Abid Ali 95. And what a moment for him, batting his first ODI, closing in on 100. Only 2 men before him pro Pakistan have done that. Oh, there's a big appeal, and that looks pretty adjacent. Will they go for that DRS? Might have nicked it, because there's not a lot of excitement. It looked very straight.
No real animation from bowler and keeper. They had a discussion, but obviously they feel like it might have been going down leg, or there might have been a little under edge.
Pushed down the ground, 96 now, Abid Ali. Countdown towards the 100. Yeah, it was short of length and it skidded through. There's no bat on that, so that, for my mind, is very, very close. Surprised they didn't go for the DRS. Yeah, interesting that Australia didn't go for the DRS. Maybe there was an inside edge, because it looked as if it was going on to hit the stumps. Yeah, just a slight little inside edge, a very slight one. Another single, 97. So you just have to wait for a few moments more, because at the end of the 36, I suspect there'll be a drinks break. So a little more wait, a little more contemplating for Abid Ali. As this one comes down the track, it's another single. So Pakistan on course, 186 for 2, and it's time for drink.
The UEFA Champions League is brought to you by Nissan, UEFA Champions League sponsor. UEFA Europa League. Arsenal versus Napoli. Friday, April 12th. Live on 10 Sports. We will face the spirited Kangaroos to test our mettle before the World Cup. Head & Shoulders presents JS Bank Cup 2019, Pakistan versus Australia ODI Series, live on Sony Live. The UEFA Champions League is brought to you by Nissan, UEFA Champions League sponsor.
.25, so they were clearly 50 plus, and Pakistan had to bat wonderfully well, and so it's turned out to be a night for Abid Ali. On debut has been most impressive. You've got to like his temperament, you've got to like his technique, you've got to like the way he's played spin and pace, and he's got a good partner in Rizwan. 92 runs off 84 balls. And this is the first time that the Australians have found themselves in a bit of a pickle. Good evening, Daryl. What do you make of this run chase then?
I think it's been an excellent one. Good evening, Ramiz. What I've so enjoyed about this Pakistani innings has been the urgency from both of these two players.
Get!
From the word go, Rizwan, he had set out to look to sweep the spinners. They never allowed Finch in previous matches, particularly in Sharjah. Finch had settled, bowled long spells, and they've battled to get him away. But you could see it was a planned, purposeful innings from Rizwan. And then Abid Ali, it's just been a breath of fresh air, the way that he's played. He hasn't stood back. So from the get-go, they've been positive. They've run well between the wickets. Got to ask, where has it been? But I think the tone for the whole day as well, Ram, is with Imad being the captain. He was attacking in his fields. He was prepared to put a slip in. He introduced himself early on into the attack. So I've got to say it, I think they just look far more energized, happy team. Perhaps the pressure off the series has gone, does tell. Australia being maybe a bit jaded, you know, thinking of going home, series one. But at the end of the day, you can't take it away from this Pakistan performance with the back. Very impressive.
That they've done extremely well. Just play the ball in the gaps and run so well for those singles. There's been good rhythm to this run chase.
Well, Rami's, you've heard me say it. I said it from the first game. What troubled me a little bit was the Pakistan, that energy in the innings and that running between the wickets. And that's an attitude you take before you've even faced the first ball.
Expecting a good result on that occasion. Early. I think that's a cramped situation. Or has he done something with his back? I'm not too sure. Rizwan is out there for 50 overs, keeping the wickets, and he's batting well here. 64 ball, 63.
And he's been in that position quite often in this innings. Down on that back knee, stretching. getting out to sweep the ball, and as a keeper, well, he's up and down all day, and now he's doing it batting, so that is probably a bit of cramp there.
There's the sweep shot into the gap for 4. He's played it beautifully right throughout this innings, this sweep shot, and it has involved a lot of method and technique, and he's pulled it off once again.
The moment it's that sort of length that's full enough, he's onto it in a flash. And where he swept well, he's known where he wants to sweep, but this time he went even finer, as that square leg now has been brought even more finer. But we've seen him previously, he's gone squarer. He's even gone over mid-wicket.
What has been disappointing from Nathan Lyon's point of view is not force the batsman to drive against the spin through the offside. He's bowled that middle and leg stump line.
Let the games begin. With more issues.
I'm just saying, you are dealing with the devil. I deal with the devil once a year. I hand him his Father's Day card and then I walk out.
More laughs.
I am an awesome, brilliant therapist.
In my clinical opinion, you're stupid.
More Charlie.
We gotta do this on a regular basis.
Anger management.
So Pakistan now 85 of 78, and I'm with you, Ramiz. Let's just wait. I've been known in the past to have a little stutter along the way, but you'd be a brave man to bet against them romping home here this evening. Fully in control.
It's been a great partnership. 119 from 123. Risk-free, generally. There's that sweep shot again. He's played it well. Zampa can be difficult bowler to sweep because he's quick through the air and he's accurate. So you've got to really judge the length quickly. This is now Pakistan's third highest, in fact, highest ever third wicket partnership against Australia. The previous best Javed and Zair Abbas in 1982 at Lahore. Now missing the stumps, going down the leg side. Dharmasena very quick to react to that appeal. DRS timer, are they going to go for it? Yes, why not?
Third umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. The on-field decision is not out. Can we start with the front foot first, please? Thank you, that's a fair delivery. Can we move on to front on spin vision, please? Just rock and roll that, please, Rick. And roll through. Okay, nothing conclusive there. Can we have ultra edge when ready, please? Okay, go through, please, all the way, to the pad, and it's a flat line when it passes the bat, so I'm satisfied to go through to ball tracking when ready, please. There you go. Ball tracking coming up now. Impact is in line. And it's umpire's call on hitting the wickets. So I'll get you to stay with your original decision of not out Kumar. I'll let you know when you're on screen. You're on screen now.
Yeah, there's a little bit of doubt, and Mickey Arthur can relax as well, Lets it all out. Relax, Mickey. You're making them nervous as well. So he survives on 98, Abid Ali. Yeah, a lot better on 99. The crescendo builds up to 100. The crowds are involved as well. What a start. A last-minute inclusion today. It wasn't picked last evening at the meeting, and so it was just a late call. How well he's responded. Both now best of friends, Omar Akmal and Mickey Arthur. Frozen in time, is he? Oh, he's a good bowler, Zampa. Quick through the air and getting the ball to spin enough. Keep Rizwan on his guard.
Come on, Zob.
Pakistan bench in the dugout will erupt once Abid Ali gets 100. He's on 99. You've got to call it an inspired selection. Bowls a dot. Just 2 runs in that over. 195 for 2.
I'm not afraid to die, and I'm not afraid to kill you.
I tried to run a background check on you, and no one seems to know who you are.
When you gonna tell me what's going on, Ghost? So what happens next? I know you got a plan.
We open that place to clean our money. What if it could be more than that, though, man? We can have it all.
All eyes on Abid Ali on 99. Gardening the pitch, taking
But again there, Rizwan just showing the quality of his footwork.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
Quick to the pitch of the ball. But what you talk about, had he not quite been there, it's quite a long way from his body when he drove that. It does open the opportunity up for something through the gate. Bold.
Finishing a game makes you tough and gives you a lot of confidence and self-belief. And some of these young guys need that.
Come on, go. Come on, go.
To ensure that you've got enough in the tank to make it as a reef. Has been flawless, really. You can hardly fault the energy level or the commitment level or how they've called for these or those quick singles. Nice, very nice. Played it late with a sliced angle of the blade. Rizwan, is he quick enough for the third? Only two. A real teaser for the fielder in the ring. He's played that shot beautifully. Watches the ball closely with half the blade and plays it so well.
Come on, boys.
That's probably why we'll find he'll go around the wicket pretty quickly, because I mean, that is such skill. That is on middle and leg. He's managed to still get it down to third man so fine.
Go, Stein.
And yeah, having the confidence, a man that's set back in a way, playing it through the offside. 41 gone, 218 for 2. So what was the stage of the game when you're out? Do you remember?
I think we were chasing and we lost the game by 10 or 12 or 15 runs. I'm not too sure. So there's a big partnership with Anil Dalpat, who's the keeper. He got a 30 or a 40 on.
34 years ago.
That's right. Were you born then, Daryl?
85, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh.
Come on, Zoba.
Abid Ali on 112 from 118. That's gone up in the air. This should be out. Aaron Finch is a great fielder. He's a really good pair of hands, and so wicket falling just at the wrong time. Abid Ali probably getting just a little tired. Who knows? But lost his focus. But you've got to stand up and applaud the talented that he is. On debut, 112 from 119. Being congratulated by Rizwan. They had a massive partnership of 144. Just couldn't get Pakistan over the line. But 100 on debut is a big deal, and that too against Australia. They all applaud. They all stand up, admire the debutant. .60 runs of 53 balls. We've got a new man in. Abid Ali leaves the scene.
Let the games begin. With more issues.
I'm just saying, you are dealing with the devil. I deal with the devil once a year. I hand him his Father's Day card and then I walk out.
More laughs.
I am an awesome, brilliant therapist.
In my clinical opinion, you're stupid.
More Charlie.
We gotta do this on a regular basis.
Anger management.
third spell. And yeah, in his last over picks up one. So all eyes now on Umar Akmal. I don't think he's going to take some time to try and want to settle down here. We know that he will attack, but it give Australia an opportunity. It was a tired stroke. He felt that he was feeling it. He's had to work very hard.
It's important for Pakistan to make sure that Rizwan now doesn't get out, so he's got to look after himself a bit here, Rizwan. Pakistan got to tread cautiously. Can't afford to lose Rizwan at this stage. Just a tired slog. He hasn't really shown any talent for six hitting. Kind of player who's busy at the crease and more keen to just work the ball into the gaps, didn't middle it at all. Good gesture from Rizwan, just making sure that he gave him a warm send-off. So Mickey's got another option probably, as far as Abid Ali is concerned.
Come on, boys.
Can he be drafted as an opener, the third opener for the World Cup squad?
Game in hand still, who knows? It must be pleasing as a coach, because this is what you ask of your players. There you have the opportunity, and it must be a really good feeling when they come off.
Australia need to cash in now. The wicket has gone down. Umar Akmal can be mercurial. Can expect anything from him, so let's see how he reacts to this. A couple of dots bowled to him.
Best advice right now, Siad Zampa. There's 2 balls in this over.
Required rate has gone over 7. 59 of 50 balls.
Up.
Pull shot into the gap. Gets off the mark. .220 for 3.
I'm not afraid to die, and I'm not afraid to kill you.
I tried to run a background check on you, and no one seems to know who you are.
When you gonna tell me what's going on, Ghost? So what happens next? I know you got a plan.
We opened that place to clean our money. What if it could be more than that, though, man? We can have it all.
Well, set for a good finish here. 58 from 48. 7 wickets in hand, Pakistan. So it is getting down to the wire. Exactly what we've wanted. No, it's come late in this series. Maxwell to continue. Another good shot. Placement. At least 2. .56 of 47. Certainly the teams chasing here in Dubai seems to come onto the bat nicely.
Come on, Glenn.
A
Come
little
on,
bit of
Glenn.
dew out there on the ground. Umar Akmal. He's an aggressive player, likes to play his shots.
Go. Go on, boys.
And another 2, well placed.
Although the average run in the first inning here in Dubai is 129, 225, beg your pardon. But the Australians managed to get big total on the board, but what an excellent partnership between Rizwan and Abid, putting Pakistan in a situation where they can easily win this game. They got wickets in hand. All they got to do is keep rotating the strike, and the old boundary will do the job.
Also, one of the things here in Dubai, this stadium, there's a lot of 2s out there. It's quite deep in what we call the corners, wide of mid off, wide of mid on. behind backward point. It's just lots of twos. It's such a big ground. It's very hard to slow down when a batsman's going. Then occasionally, bang, you get your sixes and your fours. If you run hard between the wickets and you place the ball like Pakistan have done, you can tick the runs off.
Key is to have wickets in hand and of course put up a partnership. This was Abid Ali. He was a little tired short. He was trying to go over Midon. Midon was pushed back on that occasion. Easy catch by Finch. Really admired that inning by the fans, by everyone here at the ground. He looked really good from the word go, Abid Ali.
Max.
Highest run chase ever in this ground's 287. That was Sri Lanka chasing down Pakistan's total in 2013. And if Pakistan do this, this will be their highest successful run chase against Australia on all grounds.
Shout. Come on, here we go.
There's another two. Really well placed. Keep doing that. Makes it very difficult. That is some good batting. 43 gone. 229 for 3.
Mr. Horsfield's in a coma, one that's likely irreversible.
I'm looking for my big case, and this is it.
I can't make him sit up and talk.
I'm helping you. You need to help me.
You know what they say. You paint your masterpiece, you'll live forever.
On debut, getting a big 100, a happy man. Scored heavily in the first class, been given the opportunity here in the fourth game. Coulter-Nile comes back into the attack. He's bowled 7 overs, picked up a wicket, an early wicket. Somebody's going to do a magic for Australia to win this game from here on. Pakistan got wickets in hand, and they've got Rizwan, who's well set at the crease on 83.
Played on. An inside edge. Umar Akmal. Well, he likes to play his big shots, and it has not worked, but a timely wicket for the Australians.
Is there a twist in the tail? It was a big shot, expensive shot. He likes to play that shot, but I guess it was a little bit too early in his inning. He just wanted to hit it hard. He wanted to hit it far. Got the under edge onto the middle stump. The ball was there to be hit, but I guess too early in the inning. He could have taken a bit more time. Umar Akmal has got to go, got to disappear. Gone for 7. It's 229 for Pakistan.
I'm not afraid to die, and I'm not afraid to kill you.
I tried to run a background check on you, and no one seems to know who you are.
When you gonna tell me what's going on, Ghost? So what happens next? I know you got a plan.
We open that place to clean our money. What if it could be more than that, man? We can have it all.
Pakistan just losing Umar Akmal. Pakistan lost early wicket in the very first over. Second wicket fell on 74, and then it was a big partnership. Saad Ali is the new man, another debutant.
Only a bit too. Going to be touch and go. Good running. Ooh, just made it. There's one. He's been out there for a while, but he got back for the second.
Oh, looked a pretty good batsman. Just nudged it. Mohammad Rizwan was struggling a little bit, but got home comfortably at the end. Ball didn't come. He was expecting the ball to come a little bit quicker. It was a slower delivery. Fingers were rolled on the ball, and that's why the pace was just taken off. That's why I couldn't really get the timing inside edge onto the stumps. Umar Akmal. Mohammad Rizwan will be eyeing on his second 100 of this series. He batted well back in Abu Dhabi.
Ball dug out nicely. .45 from 37. Nice run chase. 274 was Perth in 1987 at the Wacker Ground. Get over the line today. They'll go top of that ladder. Pretty good over. 4 from it. 233 for 4.
I'm not afraid to die, and I'm not afraid to kill you.
I tried to run a background check on you, and no one seems to know who you are.
When you gonna tell me what's going on, Ghost? So what happens next? I know you got a plan.
We opened that place to clean our money. What if it could be more than that, man? We can have it all.
Look at that in Perth on the quick bouncy pitches. Uncharacteristic, like probably compared to Abu Dhabi and Rawalpindi. Probably a lot slower and a little bit lower, but the Perth bouncy tracks have netted some high scoring games against Australia and Pakistan. I cannot believe Rizwan has missed a sweep shot. He's nearly hit every single one of them in the middle of the bat.
I think mainly he's been sweeping the deliveries which are a little quicker. Bowling a really loopy delivery and a full length delivery.
It's a good shot. A lot of middle stuff for one. A lot of risk in that shot.
I don't think it was a bad shout actually from Maxwell. If it's hit the bat, that's a different story, but I think it pitched in line. Did it straighten? No, it's just the bat. It's the bat. That's the reason why umpire said not out. Yeah, plenty of bat on it.
Maxi.
Big shout. Very confident shout there from Glenn Maxwell. It is a leg by, but the umpire probably thinking it might have been going down the leg side.
Yeah, Maxwell needed that ball to spin a little bit. Did it spin? I doubt it. I think it just went with the arm. The ball's a little wet. I don't think it is spinning anymore. He's just sort of sliding down to leg side. Pakistan can't afford too many dot deliveries. This game is going to go really tight. The run rate required is 8 and over. More than 8 and over.
Wants to. Should be right on out here. The bowlers, and you'd think that is good work, good running. I think he was in anyway, even if Maxwell got it and took the bails off. Pete Handscomb, the man of the, that's good running. That's what I got to look for.
Yeah, fresh leg Saad Ali. He was up for it, and he ran very, very quickly, turned very quickly, comfortably home.
It's always on because Pete Handscomb was running against the angle that he was throwing back again. His weight was going against it, picking up the right hand, but he had to throw back. Gets that sweep. So it could be 2. No, first one. Now it could be 2. No, just the 1. In the end, it's over. Only 5 from the over, though. 238 for 4.
Mr. Horsfield's in a coma, one that's likely irreversible.
I'm looking for my big case, and this is it.
I can't make him sit up and talk.
I'm helping you. You need to help me.
You know what they say. You paint your masterpiece, you'll live forever.
Just didn't get 2. I don't think Glenn Maxwell was looking at the playing side of things. It's the 1.
Well, I think Rizwan's wicket is going to be crucial. If Australia can pick up Rizwan's wicket, things might change and change quickly. Because Saad Ali playing for the first time, he'll be under pressure. Rizwan very comfortable. He's on 89.
That was Daryl Cullinan about 10 minutes ago in the other room. He was falling asleep. It's 2 there. Oh, that's good batting. Oh, turned back. Would have been close. Would have been close. I thought Imad Wasim might have come out, you know, just hit a few. No, you don't go with the proper batsman. I just thought he might come out, and he struck them pretty well in the last couple of games. 37 from 27. Sometimes you just need someone that can come in and get a quick 15, just get the balance right.
I think if this would have been 9 and over or 10 and over required, he would have come, because he was just around about 7 and over at the time when Saad came in. I think he felt that he's a debutant, he deserves a go, and now he's He's a captain now. He's got to take responsibility of others also.
A bit sloppy there from the Australians. Well, there were two short balls in this over. He's hit one backward square and then the other one, Rizwan's hit there exactly the same way. Could have probably hit them in a better place to get one or two. Gone straight to the fielder. So far, there's only 4 runs off the over. Got to get maybe a boundary off this ball, at least 2. For Yorker. Now fielded Maxwell. Well done and well fielded. That's a really good over again. Only 4 from it. Pressure's just starting to mount now. 36.
Mr. Horsfield's in a coma, one that's likely irreversible. I'm looking for my big case, and this is it. I can't make him sit up and talk. I'm helping you. You need to help me.
You know what they say. You paint your masterpiece, you'll live forever.
You want Rizwan to take a better risk. It can go either side because Pakistan have to start taking risk now. 9 and over required.
Come on, Glenn.
Now where's he going to go?
Oh, well done. Good Stoin.
Rizwan need 10 more runs to get to his second 100. Still to come, Captain Imad. Yasir Shah, Snain. I mean, there's nothing after that. That's why it's crucial for Australia to pick up a wicket here.
Sweat fine, there'll at least be 2. That's what they need. Good throw from Richardson, but not good enough.
He has swept well and he has run really well throughout his inning. Picked up many 2s. Been quick between the wicket.
Maxi.
Oh, that's beautifully played. Racing away. That'll be a boundary. He fired it in, Glenn Maxwell. Rizwan was just good enough to get bat on it.
Yeah, how badly Pakistan needed that boundary. Very smartly played. That will take Rizwan closer to his 100, as well as they'll be breathing more better. It was a quick delivery. Aaron Finch moved that short fine leg fielder a little bit wider. Good thinking by Rizwan.
Max.
7 off the over so far, 2 balls to come. 8 off the over, I should say. 20 out of 20. Just hard for the spinner to grip it a bit. A bit of wetness on the ball.
Maxi.
This will be the last over that Maxwell's going to bowl, you would think. There's 8. Oh, got to get two. They will. Oh, this is a very productive over. Ten off the over so far, one ball left.
Yeah, Saad Ali was very lucky on that occasion, because if he would have missed that, it would have been an easy stumping there.
Come on, Glenn.
Just got a little pad on it.
Yeah, it's a good over. 11 from it. 253 for 4.
I'm not afraid to die, and I'm not afraid to kill you.
I tried to run a background check on you, and no one seems to know who you are.
When you gonna tell me what's going on, Ghost? So what happens next? I know you got a plan.
We opened that place to clean our money. What if it could be more than that, though, man? We can have it all.
I don't think Aaron Finch will be going to his spinners anymore. Maxwell ball 8 overs, 41, a wicket for Lyon and Zampa, 2 for Coulter-Nile.
Well, one bowler's got to come back and bowl 1 over. It hasn't bowled for a while. This will be out. Yeah, it's a big wicket. Rizwan is still out there, though. Saad Ali is on his way.
I think he was looking to go over mid-on, and the angle which the bowler created really dragged the ball on the onside. The ball sort of came in a little bit, and an easy catch by Kane Richardson. This might make the difference. You never know. That's the 5th wicket gone. Saad Ali, the debutant, gone for 7. Is 253 for 5 now, Pakistan.
Let the games begin. With more issues.
I'm just saying, you are dealing with the devil. I deal with the devil once a year. I hand him his Father's Day card and then I walk out.
More laughs.
I am an awesome, brilliant therapist.
In my clinical opinion, you're stupid.
More Charlie.
We gotta do this on a regular basis.
Anger management.
That's the Coulter-Nile. This will be his last over, so it'll have to be Richardson or probably Marcus Stoinis just to come back and bowl 1 over. Never easy coming back and just bowling 1 over after you haven't bowled for a while. Into the deep. First single.
I don't think Pakistan need to panic here. Still plenty of cricket to be played. This is how Saad disappeared. The fielder was well in. An easy catch. Still 16 deliveries to go. You need a couple of big hits, and the rest of the deliveries, all you need to do is just look for single, put bat on ball. I think what Aaron Finch needs to do is maybe bring in an extra fielder to bowl a couple of more dot balls to put pressure on Imad and Rizwan. 2-1 in the offside, close to the bat, 1 short mid-wicket, and probably Finch will go at mid-on, which will be inside the circle. Now he's changing the field. He's moved the mid-wicket fielder back on the boundary, so there are 3 fielders on the onside which are patrolling the boundary. Fine leg, square leg, and wide-ish mid-wicket. And the fielders coming in from outside the off stump. Looks very calm. No real issue for Imad, trusting his form. And I think he's also comfortable because Rizwan probably looking for his 2 runs first to get to his 100. That's 1. And then he can maybe take a little bit of risk.
Starting to build up now. 22 from 13.
Come on, BJ. Still in Pakistan's control.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Aussies will be pretty happy the way it's going at the moment. No, there's 2 overs.
It's 1 big hit away.
Oh, that can seem like a long way away though. He got mid off and mid on up. That was the spot. Only 3 off that over. 56 for 5.
Let the games begin. With more issues.
I'm just saying, you are dealing with the devil. I deal with the devil once a year. I hand him his Father's Day card and then I walk out.
More laughs.
I am an awesome, brilliant therapist.
In my clinical opinion, you're stupid.
More Charlie.
We got to do this on a regular basis.
Anger management.
They haven't bowled yet for a long time. So that's the end of Coulter-Nile's 10 overs. So he's gone. He was warm and ready to go. So you got Richardson and maybe Marcus Stoinis, who have not bowled for a long time. That's the only favour for Pakistan. It might take them a couple of deliveries to get back on line.
Rizwan need 1 more run to get to his second 100 of the series. Mohammad Rizwan getting his second 100. Well played, very well played. 8 fours, 1 6. Second of the series. Batted superbly, put up a wonderful partnership with Abid Ali. I think he got a bigger task now in front of him to win this game for Pakistan.
200s in the game. It's only the second time that's happened for 2 Pakistan batsmen in a run chase. Is it enough to get him over the line? That will be the question in 2 overs time.
Well, his 100 have come in a good time. Only faced 98 deliveries, so the strike rate has been pretty good.
Of 10.
The Australians are sneaking in just quietly. BJ, I'm a little bit worried about that cover region. He likes to play that extra cover shot. Got to stick to that middle leg stump line.
High on the bat, goes out to deep point and taken. Shaun Marsh That is a big nail in the coffin in this game.
Don't tell me that. That's not a very good shot. He wanted to go over that extra cover region. Very well bowled, banged it short. And no control over that stroke. And Shaun Marsh, easy catch. Mickey Arthur's head gone down very quickly.